Hi everyone, welcome to a special edition of Build's Character. Today I am joined by Tanya DePass, who has raised an insane amount of money for a very good cause. Tanya, can you tell us about that cause right away?
Hi, everyone. So I've been raising money along with a great team of broadcasters for the Belle Project, which helps people get out from under the shackles of cash bond or cash bail. Because for those who don't know, one cash bail could probably ruin your life if you can't pay it. And what they do is they help people get bailed out and get that money back, and just repeat the cycle. And in our troubling times, shall we say, a lot of people have been getting arrested for protesting, for other things, and they're doing their best in cities across the country to help people out. So we have raised, I think the team total is over $210,000 as of this morning. And my own fundraiser crossed 160,000. So yeah.
That's amazing. How are you feeling about this?
It does not seem real. It does not seem real at all. Because it just, I set out with a very small goal, because I just done fundraising for St. Jude. And I was like, people are burned out. They're people lost their jobs. No one's going to want to give any money. And I also felt like, I know I just asked for all this money 2 days ago, but this is important. So I was like, $500, we'll struggle to get there. And then Tuesday happened, and it was amazing and glorious and wild. And I slept the deepest sleep Tuesday night. And I also forgot it was Tuesday when I woke up the next day, because I thought Wednesday was Tuesday for whatever reason.
It was an amazing thing to watch happen. Like I think a lot of people needed to see that happen. That was and that was all because of you and Animal Crossing, apparently.
Yeah, Animal Crossing was the way. A super cute game where at some point it was just easier to sit there and just talk than do anything. Well, but it was hilarious.
Well, today, and we've got people in chat right now. We're linking out to that charity. So I do strongly encourage everyone to make a donation. It can make a tremendous impact on someone's life right now, who's especially trying to fight for something very, very important. And most people don't have the funds to get out of situations like this when you get arrested for protesting. So please check out that charity right now. But we're going to also build a character who I got to play with finally. I mean, I didn't get to play with, but who I DM'd.
Yeah, yesterday was fun, and I'm looking forward to either bringing Selise or, who knows, maybe a mystery character back at some point.
Ooh, mystery characters are my favorite. So let's go ahead and build a character. Your character.
Yes.
So I got her portrait finally uploaded.
Oh my god, amazing. The internet finally worked for us.
Yeah, very high res art and really great art, by the way.
Yes.
How do you spell your character's name?
The first name is Selise.
Selise.
Last name is AS. Torio. It took me a minute. Oh my god.
Well, I never use her. I'm really bad at this bit.
That's okay. Orio.
Orio. Astorio?
Yep.
Selise Astorio. Okay.
Yes.
Hopefully I didn't butcher that.
You didn't. It was perfect.
Homebrew. Let's turn on critical role content just in case. Playtest content. And milestones, feats. I think that all looks good.
Yep.
So tell me about this character. Like, why do you like this character? You've been playing this character.
So Selise. So I always like paladins playing D&D, but I was never a huge fan of being locked into lawful good alignments.
Yeah, I agree.
Because nothing is ever black and white that way. And then once we were no longer locked into lawful good, I was like, I'm playing a paladin.
Yeah,
this is it. So she's a bit morally gray. Okay. Basically, she's on the side of the law, but if you have to bend it a little or do things that aren't quite above board, she is not afraid to walk in the gray areas between good and evil. And she's also a paladin of vengeance. So she's already got murder on the mind.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite ones because that's the Batman, basically, right? Like,
yeah.
moral code.
Yeah, so she's got and I say this because I realized about 3 seasons in that I did the terrible thing of bury your gaze trope, because her reason for vengeance is her wife was killed in front of her.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, why did I do this? And you know what? I didn't even think about it. Diversity is what I do for a living. And it didn't even click. I was like, oh, her loved one was killed in front of her. This makes perfect sense. And then later I was like, oh, should have thought about that.
Yeah, it's tricky because I mean it's still not. I mean it's still a great reason for vengeance,
right.
So, right?
But it was just like, wow.
Yeah, I mean certainly it's a trope, but like vengeance has to. I mean, come from somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
So, was the journey been? You know, you've leveled this character up to a level 11. Wait, 12. You're 12 now.
Yeah, so it's a little weird because of the multi-classing I've taken. Okay. So she's really 12, but I've only taken one thing in cleric and one thing in artificer.
Okay.
But and I have psychomancy, which is from Dr. B over at Take
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So it only gave me like a shield. It didn't give me like anything else at that point. So, and it's homebrew. So I swapped out her normal shield for the shield of hope that she now carries, which gives beacon of hope on the party members. So that is the benefit of psychomancy. And I took cleric just to be trolly. I took cleric just to be trolly / evil. And I only took create, destroy, water.
Okay.
Because I took create, destroy, water. So if, depending on what happens, or if we had some enemies, I could create or destroy gallons of water in their lungs.
Oh my, what?
They could drown from the inside and no one would know.
That's
They would just fall over.
You're a terrible person.
Yes, I am. I know.
All right. What? So I think you're a human variant, correct?
I'm a human.
Okay.
Can you click on that? So scroll down.
We have a lot of options now because of Eberron, actually.
I think she's a regular human. She was from a set tribe, but I can't remember her. I don't think she's a variant human.
Oh, okay. Because
I like how the chat's like morally gray
to get that extra feat.
Yeah, everyone's like morally gray.
What kind of what do you speak?
She has Elvish and trade or common.
Yeah.
I've been playing too much Dragon Age.
Yeah, yep. All right, so class. So we're assuming Paladin.
Yes.
Okay.
So she has 10 levels in Paladin.
Oof.
1 level of cleric and 1 level of artificer.
You gotta tell me about this artificer situation. So first off, your proficiencies.
Oh boy, I feel like I should have my character actually open because I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, let's do it. If it doesn't end up exactly the same, that's fine. Do you think you
intimidation?
Intimidation? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Her intimidation and her persuasion are off the charts.
Okay, that seems very like just even playing with the character yesterday on Beyond Heroes.
Yep.
You don't not talk. Like you're going to be assessing the situation. You're either scaring something or telling someone how it should be done. Like
basically,
this is a very assertive character.
Yes,
as most paladins are. Fighting style. What do you think?
She has a long sword and shield equipped, so great weapon fighting.
Great weapon fighting, isn't that for great swords and?
No, you're right. You're right. Go back.
So
protection.
Protection? Okay, because there's dueling and you get that extra damage.
Let's go with dueling because it's either dueling or defense on my actual character sheet.
Now defense, yeah, that'll give you a +1 to your AC, but like I said, this doesn't have to be exact, and sometimes this makes you think about things.
Yeah, now I'm like, ooh, should I change my character before Sunday?
Extra +2 damage is free for Sunday. Yeah, you're gonna be on D. Are you gonna be on D4 or wait?
I'm gonna do 2 games on Sunday because I have no sense. So we're doing our one shot that Latia is DMing. It is musical. We're doing a musical episode. I'm not going to sing.
I also request hula hoops.
If we could, I don't know if she has room to hula hoop and DM. You could ask her.
Okay.
If Latia's in the chat, speak up. And then
Latia,
Sunday,
just tape the DM screen to the hula hoop.
yes, and I have Death Ward thanks to Orkira.
Oh, that's right.
And then Sunday night, I'm guesting on D4 with TJ, Critical Bard. I'm blanking out.
B.
on
Dave.
everyone. B. Dave. Wow, my brain is mush. Can someone find the tweet from D4? Because I can't remember.
Lauren, who else is in the show?
Because I forgot.
Is Gabriel in it?
No, unless I'm wrong.
All right. Chat will inform us.
Chat will tell us.
They will tell us the things. Sacred Oath.
Vengeance.
It's pretty great. I love also the Ancients because I like creepy nature paladin who just is like sleeping in the grass and then comes out to fight.
Oh my god, I love it.
A little bit eco-terrorists. Like I always like druids and paladin. Like that. Once I saw that with the Ancients, I always like the idea of someone who's like, no, we really shouldn't have buildings anymore. It's just scary.
Oh god.
Your ability. We've got a lot of ability scores and feats to go through.
I didn't take a single feat on Selise. It's all ability scores.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
All
I didn't take a single feat.
What are we looking at here? Well, I think it'd be probably better to choose the initial scores.
Yeah.
So Selise is tough. Selise has that ability that allows everyone around you can't be frightened. Unless you're unconscious. You have Relentless Avenger level 7 because of this. So you have a supernatural focus that helps you to close off a foe's retreat. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, you can move up to half your speed immediately after the attack as part of the same reaction. This move does not provoke opportunities of attack. You're just hunting.
Yeah.
You got your standard protection.
Ideas. This is giving me so many ideas for when we start our new season.
Bane. Yeah. You got S-Mark. Is that a very specific spell? Wait.
S-Mark?
That's weird. It must be a typo. Hold person, Misty Step, Haste, protection from energy, banish.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. Interesting I will be looking into that. Okay. Paladins are tough.
I love it. I got to play a level 20 Paladin with B. Dave.
Yeah.
To do a fundraising stream, and oh my god.
Yeah, that's when you one-shotted death.
I one-shotted death. I wonder if anyone got a clip of that, because I'd really love to have a clip of Selise one-shotting death.
And that was because of the deck of many things.
Yes.
Right? Oh.
Yep.
Yes, you one-shot the avatar of death, which is hilarious, because normally that would be like a horrifying moment.
Yep.
So you've got 2 channel divinities that are kind of unique to this paladin. Can you tell me about those?
So I haven't used them a lot.
Okay.
But I can present my holy symbol, which in my case is my shield, basically. I don't carry a small holy symbol. My shield is my holy symbol. And I can denounce people on one creature, and the creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it's immune to being frightened. On a failed save, it's only for 1 minute, and basically it scares them into not moving. So I have to remember to use this more often.
Yeah,
Valve Enmity. Yeah, Valve Enmity I've used only a couple times because the show's really narrative, so it's not like we always have a lot of combat.
Right. Yeah. But gaining advantage on attack rolls is pretty. I mean, this really is like that. This is the hunter paladin. Like you are scaring your enemy into like submission here.
Yeah, and there's when you use the one like when you command someone grovels an option or flee. I've used that way more than like enmity, and I keep wanting to click on the screen. I need to stop.
I know. It's totally hard. I know. Like
it's like I want to scroll.
I figured it's easier when I'm driving.
It's fine. It's just hilarious because I keep wanting to do. No, give me this.
I do the same thing in meetings. I'm like, click. I'm like, why is this not working? Point buy, was it point buy or standard array when you made the character?
Standard array.
Standard array. So what was the most important?
I think her strength and charisma were the highest.
Okay, so
followed by constitution and intelligence. I know on her actual character sheet, dexterity is the lowest.
Okay, so she's got like an 8. Well,
yeah,
maybe.
Dex is Dex is an 8 before we added in the other classes.
Yeah, we've got plenty of ability score modifiers. So knowing that we start with strength 15, dexterity 8, constitution 13, intelligence 12, wisdom 10, charisma 14. So we go back to class, and then we're gonna bump some stuff. What are we bumping?
Ooh, let's bump dexterity because that's my worst stat.
Yeah.
And
you
then
want to get that to a 10?
Yeah, let's get that to a 10 because that's my worst score.
Okay. And then what are we bumping now?
Charisma.
Charisma. All right, that will bring it to a 15, I believe.
And intelligence or wisdom.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, so you didn't go for strength or anything to like round out.
My strength is still pretty good, but we could also go back and change it before.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking like to get that bonus.
Yeah, because her actual Selise's actual strength is like an 18 or something.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes, her character and Serena's character were two of the strongest characters we have.
Okay. You've got plenty of spells, and some of those you have prepared all the time, like Bane.
Yeah, so Hunter's I know Mark. I have. Wait, there's a smite. Oh, that's interesting. I've not seen the Wrathful Smite variant or the Thunder Smite variant.
Oh, that's me. That's mine.
Okay.
That's my homebrew showing up. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was like, I want this.
So in the variant Unearthed Arcana that was shown, it gave 2 smites to clerics that they can use. And so I've been experimenting with a cleric build for Avon, actually. So that's why I added that.
Nice.
So what are we looking at here for first level spells, do you think? What makes sense for cities?
Cure wounds.
Okay.
Detect evil and good. I have it, and it's concentration, but it's been pretty clear what things are.
Yeah, and paladins get all of these spells. It's like what this is like preparing on the day, like what you typically walk in.
Right. Divine favor.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I know I have heroism.
All right.
Hunter's Mark. How many spells? I forget. How many do I have left?
Let's see. You have you can prepare up to 8 spells.
And we only have 3 prepared.
Yeah. And let's look at the high. We got Spirit Shroud and Revivify.
I know I have Revive. Is it Revivify or Revivify?
I say Revivify, but it doesn't. Listen, I shouldn't be someone to look to for the right way to say things. So.
I have Haste, but I've yet to actually use it. And it's always prepared anyway, so.
Oh, yeah. Haste is pretty great.
Again, we don't use a lot of we don't always have combat often.
Yeah.
So some of this stuff, we're just like, oh yeah, I have it. What does it do? And then it takes me like 30 seconds to look it up.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have a more narrative campaign, you don't focus on like the combat.
I know I have Elemental Weapon.
Elemental Weapon is cool. What's some very role-playing focused stuff here? Well, we know you do create food and water.
Yeah, I don't have Crusaders Mantle. I should probably look at that whenever we level again.
Crusaders Mantle. What
does it do?
Holy power radiates from you in an aura in a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until this spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered with you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including yourself, does an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Yeah, we might want that.
That's pretty cool. I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah, because there are occasions where we do come up with stuff. I'm like, oh, hello.
Do you pull out the zone of truth? Do you interrogate your enemy?
I have it, but our bard usually uses that before I get a chance to. But yes, I do have it prepared.
Find steed.
I have never used that. We always walk places.
Yeah.
It's like
the
Lord of the
only one on a
Ring.
horse.
It's like Lord of the Rings. We always wind up walking everywhere, or people throw us through portals. Either way.
Or yeah, very combat focused spell selection for sure. Like I'm looking for like the more role playing focused.
Misty Step is my go-to.
Oh yeah, and that's always prepared. That's so you really are like hunter focused. Like you're always with this subclass.
Yeah, locate object is useful because we're always looking for stuff. And I know I have hold person, and that's it. I think that's
always prepared. Yeah, that's it. Branding smite is kind of cool for a smite.
Yeah, I usually keep wrathful and or thunder smite on deck, but this is a different build.
Yeah. This is a little bit more role play focused. All right, so remember you have your class features when you're under class, and then you have this little tab as your spells, and that's what you've prepared for the day out of the spells that you know. And we got the ability scores, and the final tally is actually you you ended up with a 17 in strength. Well, yeah.
So yeah, I don't think cleric or artificer would give me anything in that anyway.
Yeah. So description. So we've got more classes to add to this now. So we got the paladin out of the way. So add another class.
Artificer, because when I added artificer, it wasn't official yet, and so now it's been replaced by the official one.
I'm curious. Like, why did you add artificer to paladin?
It was a lot of things that would tie into Selise's backstory and the way that things were going. So when we were pre-Avernus, we wound up in Trollskull Manor kind of as our base of operations. And we had ended a season with everyone kind of taking turns of being trapped in other players' minds and kind of seeing their true selves and seeing their backstory. So they got to see why Selise is on this oath of vengeance. And she's not good with feelings and words, much like me. And she found the ring. Well, the ring that used to be her wife, she carries with her. She wears it on a chain around her neck. But she used to also tinker before this happened. She used to like build little things, kind of like if anyone's played Dragon Age Inquisition, how Black Ball is always making the toy horses and things like that for the kids. That was what Selise would do. Aww. And so she is a good person, even though she's like cranky and always wants a bath. And so Trollskull Manor basically gave everyone kind of their own little pocket room that only they could find. Oh, cool. And so she could tinker in this room, and that was kind of what gave her proficiency in tinkering. But also it imbued the ring with a spirit, and the spirit would talk to her. And like, it was also kind of her conscience because she was sliding very quickly down to being a fallen paladin. Mm-hmm. So it was her conscience. It's
kind of like when you are bent on like the vengeance paladin seems like the paladin that can mess up the most in the different way. Like I like the oath of what's the oath? The oath it's not the oath of heroism, it's the oath of redemption. I think that the two slippery slopes are like you're either all oath of redemption, it's almost like old school paladin, or you're not. Oath of vengeance is like you're either a paladin or you're the problem.
Yeah, she might become the problem. Who knows what's going to happen next season?
I have some questions from chat. We have Aaron Lore. Question: if you could have Selise learn to play an instrument, what instrument would she choose?
Ooh, probably the lute, since I took guitar lessons IRL.
Oh yeah.
I'm not good at it. I've got an acoustic guitar where no one can see it behind me. But yeah, either a lute or maybe like a violin. I've always wanted to learn. I've actually got a learner's violin somewhere around here, but I never mastered it. Like I can't even get the strings back in it because they were taken out for shipping, so I can't even get the strings back in it.
Oh my god, yeah, I never had the fingers for strings. By the way, Tuesday that game on D4 is with B Dave, Latia, Critical Bard, TJ, and Tanya, as well as the two DMs from D4, I believe.
Yep.
So that is information that we now have. So what were the spells for the artificer that you chose?
What are the
Oh,
known
you currently
spells?
have no prepared spells. Known spells. Okay. So
It was.
that means you get some cantrips here.
Yes. Mending
That makes
and
sense.
spare the dying, I believe, are what I took.
Very good. And then you've got some first level spells.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
I already have cure wounds. I don't need that. Featherfall, I know I took.
Yeah. Ooh, snare is nasty.
Is it?
Well,
I
no,
haven't
it's just
used
like,
it.
you know, the idea that you're a paladin who's being
Oh, a hunter
sneaky
paladin
too.
with snares? Oh, God.
Yeah, like what if you scare someone and they're running away from you and you know they're going to head down that alley because you scared them into it and then they hit the snare? That's creepy.
Ooh, and then you can just take them out.
Yeah. Like, how powerful is snare?
I don't know.
Restrained creature can't make a dexterity saving throw. Wait, they can make a yeah. So if they fail a dexterity saving throw, they are hoisted into the air,
Ooh.
leaving it hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground. The creature is restrained there until the spell ends. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a cool option.
I might have to consider that.
Disguise self is interesting.
Yeah, I didn't take that one, although I thought about it.
Yeah. Selise, I mean, I had you show up like Thor, but
I mean, I would take it. Thunder, what was that? Thunderclap? We should take that. Do we have anything left?
Not for cantrips. No.
Oh well.
Expeditious retreat isn't what it sounds. It just means you can get there faster. Okay. Are we
Okay.
already out of spells? That happened.
I think so.
Quick.
It's only one level of that.
Yeah. Featherfall is great though. That's gonna save your party. And then you have one more level of something, don't you?
Cleric, and I specifically took create water because I'm evil.
Okay, and it's one level of cleric.
One level of cleric. Oh, I'm not. We don't have enough.
You don't have. You have an 11 wisdom, so we went wrong somewhere. Maybe. So
we could leave it off.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I think I had something else that gave me bonuses equipped, like
right, yeah,
items that gave me extra wisdom or something.
What's the background for? Well, we talked a little bit about background already.
I think I gave her the soldier or city watch one, but I gave a lot of like actual detail.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure it's either soldier or city watch because she's basically like living in a small village, and was hanging out with her wife, and then the Fire Nation attacked.
So you got athletics now.
Yes, I believe it's survival is what I may have. It may not be it, but hey, survival or perception.
Okay. Survival is always really handy.
Yeah.
Perception is pretty. Selise already strikes me as someone who is, I like perception makes a lot of sense too, just because your character kind of like read the room. As insane as Beyond Heroes is, you were like just like assessing everyone pretty quickly.
I was like, oh boy,
oh,
she's gonna have words with Brivs.
Yeah. I love paladin conflicts. I call it petty paladins because paladins always seem to have opposing agendas, right?
Yeah,
because of their oaths, so it's always funny to see them interact.
I don't think this was here when I made my character, the tool proficiency.
Yeah, are you a dice person or are you a dragon chess person?
Dragon chess.
Dragon chess, okay.
Yeah.
And you've got military ranked thanks to soldier.
Yeah.
So you've had a career as a soldier. There are people who are lower than you. You can invoke your rank to exert influence over other soldiers and requisition simple equipment, horses for temporary use. Ooh, this is really handy.
Right?
You can always, even if it like gives you the authority to anywhere you go, even though you're not part of that military, it's kind of
nice.
It's kind of fun because you know how to ask for stuff. I would argue that your charity streams are you have a military rank in charity now.
Oh, God. What is the high rank in for charity?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, while
Are you a
Latia
general
has...
now? You're at least a captain.
Yeah, let's take general.
So that we can, fill out all the notes and everything else later.
Yeah.
What kind of equipment do you typically roll with here?
So her shield is special. It's a shield of hope.
Okay, so this is like a homebrew.
Yeah, that's from D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Or not D&D Beyond. Take this and Psychomancy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what gave me Beacon of Hope. So if you have homebrew, you may have to look up Shield of Hope. I don't know if it'll show up for you.
For now, yeah, I will try to see if I can make that work. I'm gonna have just a +2 shield for now.
Okay.
And what kind of, do you have play armor? What do you have?
She has mithril armor. Mithril plate.
Oh wow. I've been weirdly dealing with a lot of mithril plate this week. All right, we've got that added.
She's a tank. She's a very hard tank.
That's great too, because you get that bonus to stealth. Well, not bonus, but you're not suffering. So
yeah. So the sword, and she's just got a regular long sword.
Okay.
But I think I must have taken dueling because I get 2 attacks, or it's a bonus based on my level. Because I do get 2 attacks normally.
Yeah, that's part. Yeah, you get 2 attacks at level 5 as a paladin. It'd be cool if you had like a moon touch sword that glows or something.
Oh my god, can we do that?
Yeah, so I had a moon touch sword. Sword of Answering. What is the Sword of Answering?
Oh, what is it?
In the world of weird.
Oh, Final Word.
There are 9 blades that exist. Each are partnered after a legendary sword. You gain a +3. Whoa, this is powerful. This is like an artifact. Oh my god. Yeah, this is probably a little OP.
I know for a level 11 character is probably too much, but Alicia did that in level 20. Got that in the level 20 game we did because Dave said we could have like 1 legendary item, and she totally brought that to the table.
Oh my god, that would be amazing to play with. A moon touched long sword, so you can like unsheath it and moonlight, spreads around you. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty epic. But anything else? Special magical items you can think of?
Well, her wife's ring, but it was imbued because of Artificer, so I don't know how that counts. I don't think I even have it on my equipment sheet. It's just something I'm wearing all the time.
Boy, there's got to be some cool rings, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Give Selise an artifact.
God, can you imagine if it was a ring of shielding and your wife? I mean, it's horrifying, right? But was in the ring.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
I mean, it's really tragic because if you die with the ring on, your soul goes into the ring. It doesn't
unless it already houses a soul.
No, it doesn't already. But if say she had the ring and she died.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark.
What's shared suffering?
Wow. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, maybe this is something I'm interested in. These rings come in linked pairs. If you possess a mark of the Sentinel, which I do, Avon right now actually is using it in Silver and Steel, you can use a bonus action to form a link with a creature attuned to the other ring. From then on, whenever that creature suffers damage, they only suffer half of that damage, and you take the rest. This effect continues until the end. Until you end it as a bonus action or until another creature removes that ring. The effect isn't limited by range. Whoa.
Oh boy. So if Averin gave someone a ring and wore the other one.
Yeah, I see what this is it's better than warding bond because it doesn't matter where they are, and Averin would do this. I had Averin kind of reconstruct himself as a human mark of the Sentinel. Which gives you you can cast shield, you can cast warding bond later, you can take a reaction where you if someone gets hit next to you, you can decide to take the hit. You switch spaces with them and you get pummeled. So this is really cool. Sorry, I got overly excited about this ring.
That's okay. That's a really cool thing. So if 2 of the rivals wore those, that'd be interesting, especially since it's not limited by distance.
Well, what defined your wife?
She was carefree, kind, loved to bake. She was the light to the darkness that was in Selise that didn't come out until she was killed.
Like maybe a ring of free action.
Ooh, that could work.
Yeah. I mean, someone who like sets you free.
Yeah.
Maybe somehow your wedding ring became magical.
Let's do it.
Just by the thought of her. I like that. Okay. I think that's about... Is that all the magical stuff you think is important right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to your character sheet.
Ooh.
I love this character, by the way. You will definitely be making more cameos on Beyond Heroes if you have time.
Yeah, my fellowship is over, so my calendar, as long as I remember to put things in my calendar.
All right. Good. Always good to equip your stuff so you don't have an armor class of nothing. So
this is better. Selise only has a 21, and so this is actually
some it's a shield plus. It's a shield plus 2, so you're tough.
Yeah, not a lot gets to hit her.
Inventory. I think I can. Oh, I gotta move my zoom. Manage equipment. So what was the name of this shield, by the way?
Shield of Hope.
Shield.
And I can pull up my character sheet really quick. IRL, like we're not actually real. Where's actual Selise? Because now there's like 5 copies of Selise. Actually, the strength is better than what I've got.
Oh, okay. That's I think that's my fault.
She has a 16. So equipment, Shield of Psychomancy. I'm sorry.
Oh, Shield of Psychomancy. So I'm not seeing it. I don't usually deal with homebrew that much, so I don't know if this is something that was. Well, this was publicly created.
It
right?
Should be, yeah.
Yeah. This is a failing of myself not knowing how to do this stuff properly.
Let me see if I can find a link to the homebrew, my homebrew collection. Shield of Psychomancy. View details.
And what cause was that for that again?
Take this. Dr. B, Rafael Bocamatzo, created this class, and we ran a module based on it. So I threw it in our Zoom chat. I don't know if you can look at it that way. And I took this directly from the Take This module that he wrote for the description.
Ooh, this is hard for me to get to chat because I'm sharing screen for some reason.
No worries.
Yeah, this
I can throw a link in the chat too.
Yeah.
Hopefully
link
it works.
Link it out to everyone in Twitch chat.
Aaron Laura beat me to it.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. Maybe Lauren knows what I need to be doing. Okay, I can see it here. Shield of Psychomancy. But I don't know how I am allowed to use it.
It should be public. I don't know why.
I have to add it to my collection, I think.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and try to do that. So I am going to leave this real quick. Go add to collection. I miss being at cons.
Right?
One of my con friends. You always catch me when I'm like so tired, and you like give me like a little bit more energy to like keep moving. All right, so that's been added to my collection. So let's go back.
Huzzah, we figured it out.
I've been to so many conventions, my feet are totally flat, so I have no arches anymore. My doctor is like, what have you done?
Please go buy supports.
Yeah. He's just like, what did you do before I was your doctor? Like concrete floors, convention centers.
Well, and you did a lot of walking around and reporting and
well, and I also farming and stuff like that, but I shouldn't have done that to my feet.
Actual farming?
Yeah, I grew up on a farm. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I did not realize that, because when you say farming, my brain was like, for real, on an actual farm?
Yeah, no, not like video game farming. That's why I hate, like, right now I just started Animal Crossing and I'm weeding and I hate it.
You're what?
I hate weeding on Animal Crossing because it reminds me of just home.
Well, eventually you'll get recipes for those weeds.
Yeah. Okay.
And
yeah.
we should. Oh my god, can we do a D&D Beyond Animal Crossing stream?
That would be
silly.
amazing. I would love to do that. That would be hilarious.
We can just walk around and talk about D&D Beyond while we're farming and picking up.
I've made so many bonfires because I wanted to make my island creepy on day one, and so I just been making bonfires over and over again, and I'm all messed up because of hornets or wasp nests attacking.
Oh, I will show you a trick how to catch them.
Oh, okay, so like my face is totally destroyed, and I'm like surrounded by fire, like it's like The Ritual, this creepy movie.
Care Bear, I thought the same thing, and it has become my soothing zone out, run around as a little toon and pick weeds and go to islands game and visit my friends.
Yeah. I see it now. I actually, at first I didn't get it. I'm like, you know what? I feel a lot better.
I mean, that's fine if you think that way. I can't even pronounce your username though.
Shield of Psycho.
No, there's more to do. Like there's daily stuff. And again, it's not everyone's jam. I never thought I'd like it. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. No big deal.
Yeah, I'm getting into it.
Yeah, but also let people enjoy things.
All right, so I'm just going to,
wow, all the anti-Animal Crossing replies.
Wow.
I don't like it. Okay. Fine.
Okay, I didn't have homebrew. Hey, you know what? I play Sea of Thieves, which is extremely stressful and slow. Like, it's really slow, and then it's not. And I'm like, there is an appeal to a game that just lets you not have to freak. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot in the world right now, and I don't need to be sinking someone else's ship. Maybe I should be
learning live.
Yeah, making people's lives worse right now by cannonballing their ship.
I've watched you play Sea of Thieves.
I'm evil.
I've watched. If you want entertainment and then to realize that, oh,
Todd has a dark side.
Well, we knew that. If we've watched you DM any games, we've seen that.
Yeah, I'm pretty dark.
I just watch you cackle at sinking people's ships.
It is kind of hilarious.
Yes. So you should totally watch Todd's streams. And also, they're just very relaxing.
Yeah, I don't talk. I'm the worst streamer for a video game. I'll just sit there and not talk at all.
You've been in my streams. I don't talk much. This is why I can't do a lot of Civ or other games, because I will forget that I'm streaming and get really involved in what I'm doing, and then be like, "Oh, I've gone 20 turns and not said a word. Sorry."
Oh no. So yeah, I'm not getting the homebrew to show up because sometimes it takes a while to refresh because I didn't have it clicked in originally. But
that's fine.
Or I need to go to the character sheet and do it sometimes. So what do you love most about this character? You've been with this character for how long now?
Oh goodness, I think our 2-year anniversary of Rivals is either past or is coming up. I want to say it was June 2nd. When was D&D Live in 2018?
Oh my god, D&D Live 2018.
Does anyone know?
I think it was June-ish.
I know it was June. I don't remember the exact date.
But
I get to be a hero, but also not be a goody two shoes, because things are not as black and white as they seem. And while she is all about doing the right thing, she's devoted to Tyr. She's willing to kind of step into the shadows to do the right thing, because morality is not, black and white very easy. And I get to have a character that is strong, that is smarter than me, that is talented, and is kind of like the way I could be in real life. If either things had been different or I had, I'm going to say, less moral fiber. Because, at the end of the day, sitting at the table is supposed to be a fantasy.
Yeah.
And, there's no way I can run around in actual plate armor wielding a sword and shield.
Yeah.
Because I've held a sword. They're heavy. I've got swords. They're heavy. That's why they're on display and I'm not running around with them. Because even like display swords are heavy. So she is a physical and emotional, mostly, epitome of what I'd like to be. And righting wrongs in a way that I can't. So
I don't know, it seems pretty accurate to who you are.
Oh, RF Switch said it is 2 years ago today.
What?
2 years ago today that Rivals premiered.
So this is
D&D
like
Live.
Literally your character's birthday today?
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's awesome. Thank you, RF. Hey, CB, can I get some love in the chat for CB and that roundtable we just did?
CB, thank you for organizing that and for also being such a wonderful voice on her stream yesterday, and for just hanging out with us on a weekly basis. So CB is the nicest person, even though we have strong feelings about Batman and Superman.
Oh dear,
we won't get into it now. So right before we leave, because we got about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Or however I say we do. We're not bound by 1 o'clock necessarily, but tell us again about the charity that you've raised so much. How much have you raised so far, as well as all the other people that have joined in to also
so CB goals? I'm gonna talk about CB while I got this moment. CB had a modest goal of like $1,000. It was over 12,000 by the time the stream was done in 1 hour.
Oh my God.
Because I'm going to give him back what he gave me, talking about, surely that $500 goal, haha. And I was like, what was that? What was that? I hope he is shamed in the chat. So for me,
CB, you've been shamed.
No, he doesn't care. So even though I've been off the air for a couple hours, we're at $162,559 for mine. Okay. And the team, oh my God. Sorry.
What is that now?
The team has raised $248,300.09. Who donated 9 cents? Someone even it out. It's 9 cents. It's going to bother me. But $248,300.09 is what our team has raised.
I bet you that's someone donating like directly from whatever they earned on PayPal, and they just shoved everything they had on PayPal directly into the charity, probably.
Yeah, and then we had some people who donated on Tuesday, said they gave their whole stimulus check. I'm sorry, Critical Bard raised $19,223.23 in 1 hour.
Wow.
Brian, our friend Brian, who Lauren has met, who you got a chance to meet, has raised $15,432. Kelly, our friend Kelly, the Opera Geek, raised $2,151 in one stream. So many people have raised so much money, and it just makes me very happy. Kawaii Guy, staff over at Twitch who deals with celebrities, raised $1,140. Imperial Girl, who you got to meet, $1,122. So many people have raised 1,000 and above, and so many people have raised over 500. And they just started a couple days ago. Like, all of this has been since Tuesday.
Yeah, it's only Thursday.
Oh God, it is.
Yeah.
I guess I got to raise the team goal.
You better.
Jesus.
You saw me in chat yelling about 200,000 for you.
What was that you promised? Because Matt told on you.
What? I didn't promise anything.
You promised something. What did he said? You mentioned something about 200,000.
Oh no. Oh, I said something about CGing like Matt into one of the cats or something. I didn't remember what I said. Yeah, I'll have to ask Matt. He has a better memory than me these days. So
yeah, and if I can have breaking news, we got the okay on Sunday to be a charity stream. And Rivals of Waterdeep One Shot is going to raise money for Chicago Community Bond Fund. So to get it set up, I don't know if we can do an overlay. I got to figure that out. We will still be on D&D's channel as normal, but we got the okay to do that because we had to clear it with Hasbro. But they turned that around for us, and we will be doing that because we're all Chicago-based, and it is a community near and dear to our heart, and we want to give back to our community. And, you know, Belle Project works across the country, but this is specifically for Chicago.
Yeah. Which is a great town. And how does the Belle Project help people right now?
Let me go back because I've got 20 windows open. So the Belle Project, I'm going to read this, and I swear I will stop reading things at people. So they're about Untitled. The Belle Project is a national nonprofit organization designed to combat mass incarceration by disrupting the money bail system, one person at a time. We believe that paying bail for someone in need is an act of resistance against a system that criminalizes race and poverty, and an act of solidarity with local communities and movements for decarceration. Over the next few years, the Belle Project will open dozens of sites in high-need jurisdictions with the goal of paying bail for tens of thousands of low-income Americans, all while collecting stories and data that prove money bail is not necessary to ensure that people return to court. We won't stop until meaningful change is achieved and the presumption of innocence is no longer for sale. I will throw this link in the chat. Hopefully I will not get purged.
No, and it should already be in chat too, I hope.
If not, there is a FAQ that is direct from their site. Thank you, Mubat.
Thank you so much for spending time. Thank you. Well, first off, thank you for being such a positive influence on everyone and for raising so much money for such a really worthwhile cause, and also to keep on giving of yourself. You streamed all day long, and that was a very emotionally taxing, I know, in a good way, but also you suddenly have taken on a mantle of responsibility that's a lot larger than you thought your day or your entire life would have, maybe.
Yeah. There was a couple articles that came out, and I was just like, oh boy, here we go.
Thank you for being very strong for everyone.
You're welcome. It's Erica, Ishii, and a few people have said that I'm a real life paladin, which is...
You are a real life paladin.
It's a surprise to me. But
now
I
you gotta get that armor.
Well, we hit all the goals, so apparently I've got armor, shield, and sword coming, so... So whenever we can leave again, I
mean, you're kind of set. I mean, you get a helmet, and you're good to go anywhere.
Well, Selise doesn't wear a helmet. This is probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
I never picked a helmet for her, so, and I put on an actual medieval helmet. I'm surprised anyone didn't like fall off a cliff trying to walk around in it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I put them on before. I'm like, why would you ever willingly go into battle this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Be sure to check out that link to those charities. Check her out. She's going to be on, of course, Rivals of Waterdeep, and also D4 all on the same day. Please post in chat exactly what those channels are and when you can watch those shows. Tanya, thank you so much for being such a good friend and for being on the show and helping so many people.
You're welcome, and I'm glad that you had me on. And, you know, thanks for using D&D Beyond for this, for actually doing something instead of just putting out like a nice little statement and then not doing anything.
That's kind of you. Have a great day, everyone. Be sure to check out the links to the charities and be kind to each other. Bye.
Bye.